it's your girl Okpe, and welcome to the All Shows Nigerian channel, where I review Nollywood movies, series, and reality TV shows. Today I'll be reviewing one of the latest Nigerian Netflix movies titled The Order of Things. So the way this review will work is I'll take my time to summarize the story for people who may not have had a chance to watch the movie, and then I'll give my take on overall ratings of the entire movie at the end. So with that being said, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this review. So the movie starts off with a throwback to 2011, where we see a guy named Tunde at a beach party, enjoying himself and talking with his friends about their future plans. They soon start talking about his brother named Demilade, who we see sitting at a quiet corner at the party, and how he isn't socializing at all with anyone, but rather was playing video games on his phone. The main host of the party, named Amanda, and her friends noticed Demilade's behavior as well, and they decide to play a nasty prank on him by making Amanda go up to him and act like she's hitting on him. Demilade unfortunately takes the bait and is soon embarrassed by Amanda and her friends to the entire guests in attendance. Quite frankly, I didn't get or see why Amanda and her posse felt the need to embarrass him like that. He wasn't disturbing anyone at his corner, so why be so cruel and pick on him for no reason? It was such a distasteful act in my opinion and was giving bully vibes. I just honestly hate how if someone isn't drinking, smoking, or being wild and loud in a party or gathering, then all of a sudden it means that they are being weird or don't know how to have fun. For me, that's a naive and myopic way of thinking because people have fun differently and have different definitions or ideas of fun, which should be all okay and acceptable. So I'd definitely love to hear your thoughts on this in the comment section. So anyways, we are fast forwarded back to the present where we see that Demilade, who is now grown, had only been having a bad dream about his traumatic teenage experience. He realizes he's running late for his latest game release purchase and jumps out of bed in a hurry to get ready. In the next scene, he arrives at the game store and thankfully there is still one copy left on the shelf. He notices that a teenage boy in the shop also has his eyes on the game and the two of them rush towards the shelf to get it first before the other. Demilade gets a hold of it and the boy calls for his mom, who insults the living daylight out of Demilade. After much persuasion from Amaka, the store associate, Demilade finally gives in and gives the boy the game. After the boy and his mom are gone, Amaka reveals to Demilade that she had secretly saved him a copy, just in case the game sold out. Demilade is beyond excited about this and thanks Amaka immensely. He also explains to her that the reason he needed that particular game was because he was currently developing his own game and the new mechanic in that particular game would help him find the missing piece needed for his own game to come together. In the next scene, we see Demilade's brother named Tunde on a date with his girlfriend named Sophia. Things seem to be going well between the two as they seem to be enjoying each other's company. Tunde soon proposes to her, to which her response is a loud and astounding yes. In the next scene, Tunde breaks the news of his proposal to his mother, and she is anything but happy about it. She makes it clear to him that she wasn't in support of his engagement because it wasn't the order of things, as his older brother Demilade wasn't married yet. Tunde tries to change his mother's mind on the matter, but she still stands 10 toes down on her opinion regardless. Tunde later has a conversation with Demilade about the whole situation, and Tunde tries to talk Demilade into finding a wife in the meantime, but Demilade is skeptical about it as he feels like with his current lifestyle there is no way he would attract any woman at the moment. Tunde isn't able to get his brother to be on the same page and the conversation leaves them both kind of in a sour mood. In the next scene, Tunde gets to his house and catches Sophia up to speed on the recent chain of events. Sophia is taken aback by the news, but Tunde tries to assure her that they'll work something out. In the next scene, we see Demilade dreaming about being interviewed on his success of being one of the best game developers in the world. The dream soon takes a scary turn as he soon realizes that how his actions of not getting married could cost his brother the chance of having a family, and as well as potentially make him a lonely man too, with no kids or wife to inherit his legacy. He soon awakens from his dream and decides to hear Tunde out. In the next scene, Tunde gets a call from Demi, who finally agrees to give this dating thing a chance. They meet up at a restaurant and Tunde tries to assess Demilade's flirting game by making him to walk up to random women at the restaurant. Demilade finally agrees to do this and approaches a lady to flirt with her. He fails woefully on this attempt to woo her, which lands him with a glass of wine being poured on his body. In the next scene, Tunde takes Demi to a hookup and dating service agency. The agent, named Larry, promises to find a match that is most compatible and suitable for Demilade to hook him up with. A few days after, matches were found and multiple dates were set. Tunde gives Demi a makeover which helps him boost his confidence for his upcoming dates. During the first date, Demi is seen rambling once again about his games. His date doesn't seem too interested in his conversation, and at some point, a gentleman approaches them, who we soon find out to be the ex of Demi's current date. Things soon get awkward as Demi's date literally lives in the middle of their own date and tags along with her ex. The second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth dates were equally as chaotic, and soon enough, Demi gives in to the fact that he may not be the dating or marriage type. Not gonna lie, all those dates that he had were very funny and chaotic because they were just very weird personalities that he had to go on dates with. One of them was supposedly a witch or vampire. Another one had trauma from previous relationship. Another one was a dominatrix. Another one seemed to have some sort of mental illness or mental or multiple personality disorder. I mean, it was just utter chaos, and like none of the ladies seemed normal at all. Comment down below your thoughts on the scenes if you watched the movie. So anyway, in the next scene, Demi's mother is seen praying against principalities and power that may be coming as dates to her son, Demilade. His mother also urges Tunde's fiancée, named Sophia, to please be patient with her and her demands because in their family they follow tradition and a certain order of things when handling situations. So is this actually a thing, or was it ever a thing at some point in any culture that the oldest child has to marry first before the younger ones? Like, I've heard a lot of traditional rules, but this one seems very new and unpopular to me. Comment down below if you've ever heard of this type of rule or tradition ever in your culture, or have gone through something similar as well. So anyways, in the next scene, Tunde, Sophia, and Demilade go clubbing. Sophia leaves the brothers a bit for a while to go meet some of her girlfriends at the top of the club. The club scene isn't really for Dami as he seems very uncomfortable and makes it known to Tunde. Tunde eventually gives in and tells Dami to wait while he goes to find Sophia. Demi eventually wanders off to the bar section for a drink, and during the process, he gets talking to a lady who goes by the name Tayo, who he soon realizes that she was also a customer of the same dating and matchmaking agency he had visited earlier. They seem to be getting along and have a lot in common, and soon end up hanging out with each other for the rest of the night. At some point during the night, Demi runs into the dating service agent from earlier in the movie and confronts him for matching him with such bizarre characters and dates earlier on in the week. After doing so, he goes back to continue his conversation with Tayo, but soon realizes that she had left. Soon after, Tunde and Sophie join him and also introduce him to another lady called Maria, who is Sophia's friend. Tayo returns from the bathroom and sees Maria and Demi together being all lovey-dovey. She is obviously distraught by this and soon leaves the club sad without saying any goodbye to Demi. Maria and Demi soon leave the club together and they are seen awkwardly walking by the roadside together. But after a fashion emergency, Maria decides to leave instead and exchange contacts with Demi. After Maria gets into her cab, Demi walks into a nearby cafe and runs into Tayo once again. She is clearly not as excited as he is, but soon after, they are both able to clear up the confusion on both sides. Demi makes it known to Tayo that he wants to get to know her more, and she agrees to do the same with him as well. After that night, Tayo and Demi stayed in close communication with each other every single day, or every second of the day. He secretly dated Tayo while at the same time also stringing Maria along, and kept his relationship with Tayo a secret from his brother, Sophia, and Maria in general. His relationship with Tayo seems fine and seems to be blossoming more, as he genuinely feels a connection with her more than Maria. But therefore, Demi soon invites Tayo to have dinner with him and his family. She's ecstatic about the news and can't wait to formally be introduced to Demilade's family. In the next scene, Tunde is seen with Sophia, and we see that Tunde is questioning the intentions of Maria's sudden feelings for her brother. But Sophia tells him that she doesn't see anything sketchy about the whole thing and feels like her friend genuinely has feelings for Demilade. On the other hand, Demi's mother notices that there is something different about her son in the past few weeks, and soon ambushes him one night to ask him if he has finally found a woman. He finally tells his mom about Tayo, and his mom urges him to get married to her immediately. Demilade tells his mom that he doesn't want to rush things with Tayo and wants to take the time to know her first before talking about marriage. He also informs his mom that Tayo will be coming over for that same weekend for dinner, and his mom is over the moon about the news. So it's finally the day of the dinner, and Demi is extremely nervous. He does a quick run to the nearby grocery store to get a few things for the dinner, and while he is out, Maria arrives the house unexpectedly. She informs Tunde that she is there for the planned dinner, and he is a bit confused by this because Demi had made it known to him that he had invited someone that Tunde hadn't yet met for the dinner. He lets her in anyways, and she joins Sophia and his mom in the kitchen. Demi's mom takes Maria as the mystery woman and warmly welcomes her because she thinks that she is Demilade's mystery woman that he's been talking about. Tayo arrives finally and is first met by Maria at the door. Maria makes it clear to Tayo that she and Demi were getting married and whatever feelings Tayo had for him should be terminated immediately. Tayo is shocked by this, and as she is about to leave, she bumps into Demilade at the stairs. Tayo confronts him about what Maria had told her, and Demilade is clearly confused by Tayo's rage and tries to calm her down and clarify things. Tayo isn't listening to any of what Demilade is saying, and she flees the scene sad and embarrassed. Demilade is obviously outraged by this and confronts his family and Maria on what just occurred. Sophia confesses that she was the one that invited Maria, and Demilade informs Tunde that it was Tayo he had invited. Demi confronts Maria for telling Tayo that they were engaged, and things get slightly heated between them as they soon get into a verbal argument. Demilade soon asks Maria to leave, and Maria is amazed by this. She then demands her pay from Sophia, and we soon find out that Sophia had hired Maria to act as a girlfriend for Demilade. The entire table is shocked by this revelation, and soon after, Demi's mom orders Maria to leave her home. Maria soon storms out, and Sophia takes the opportunity to apologize sincerely to Demi for her actions, as they were the actions of a desperate woman who wanted to get married to the lover of her life. Demilade isn't hearing any of it and soon leaves the house in search for Tayo. Tunde confronts Sophia on her actions after his mom leaves the table. She tries to explain to him that she did everything she did for him, but he calls BS on it. She apologizes again and soon leaves as well. In the next scene, we see Demi is trying to get in touch with Tayo via call, but she is refusing to pick his calls as she is still heartbroken. Tunde and Demi soon have a sit down with each other, and Demi apologizes for ruining his brother's relationship with Sophia, but thanks Tunde for always being there for him no matter what, even when they were kids. We're also taken back to the beach party years back where Demilade was humiliated, and we see that apparently Tunde had come to the aid of his brother and even fought the bullies on behalf of his brother at the time. Tunde encourages Demi not to give up on Tayo and instead try to mend his relationship with her. Demilade agrees to this and soon comes up with an elaborate plan to make this happen. Demilade is able to get Tayo's address through violent means from the dating and matchmaking agent called Larry, and soon after, him and Tunde head out to Tayo's apartment. On getting there, Demilade tries to call Tayo one more time, but once again she doesn't pick. He then goes into the apartment complex and runs into the boy from the game shop, who apparently also lives in the same apartment building. He begs the boy to show him where Tayo lives by promising him that he will be one of the first people to play his new game once he came out. The boy agrees to this deal and shows Tunde and Demilade the way to Tayo's suite. Tayo is shocked to see them at the door but welcomes them in. On getting in, they see that Sophia is also in Tayo's apartment as well. Tunde and Sophia end up making up, and in the same moment, someone else knocks on the door, and we soon find out that it's Demi and Tunde's mother. Demi apologizes to Tayo, and they both soon make up as well. Demilade then ends up confessing his love to Tayo, and they both mutually agree to take things slow and get to know each other better this time, with no confusion. Demi's mom accepts Tayo as well as part of the family, and months later, Demi and Tunde get married on the same day together to Sophia and Tayo, and they all live happily ever after. And with that, that's how the movie comes to an end. Alright, so here are my thoughts. You can tell that the sole purpose of this movie was mainly comedy and entertainment. But even with that being the main focus, I still really enjoyed the movie and its storyline. It wasn't too complicated, and yet it still made good and well thought through TV. The movie concept was clearly showcased, and I think I really don't have anything negative to say about it. Yeah, surprisingly, it was really good and I really enjoyed it. Overall, I loved the movie and its simplicity in concept. I'll be rating it an 8 out of 10. It was maybe even an 8.5 out of 10. Very entertaining and light-hearted, and I'll definitely recommend it for a day or evening where you just want to watch something entertaining for vibes and laughter. Comment down below your thoughts. Please, 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 and please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, especially subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.